Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. I have an unboxing for you guys today. This is a new knife, brand new knife by Boker. It's in their Boker Plus line. It's not really a surprise because I mentioned it in my last video when I was talking about Boker knives a little bit. So anyway, really excited. This knife has kind of been on my want list since I saw the prototype pictures back a few months ago. By the way, my knife today is my scale swapped 553 Reptilian. Once again, I love how BladeHQ ships their products. You know, they have this thick cardboard envelope and then they ship it in a bubble package, so it's pretty neat. And open that off screen so I don't cut into my reviewing board. Alright, just like I mentioned in my video talking about my impressions of Boker knives, and I was talking about I hope that it comes in one of those neat little boxes, and it did. Alright, so yeah, this little seal on here, so nobody has been messing with the knife. It is a Boker seal. It has a magnetically closed lid, just like my Rhino calf came in. Let's take a look. Very nice presentation. Little silica gel packet, no moisture. Look at that. How neat does that look? Beautiful presentation. Just like I mentioned in my video talking about Boker knives, you get a lot for your money. Which I paid $37.98 after shipping. $37.98 after shipping, so that's... Here's the knife in the sheath. Very, very nice. Very chunky, like right off the bat. This has got some heft to it. This is a pretty chunky little knife. Wow, I like it though. It has a really good feel right off the bat. It just feels really good in the hand. It's like I said, it's got a nice weight to it. It's got that, because I don't like really light knives. I like a knife to feel like a tool. So let me drop the camera down a little bit now that the packaging is out of the way. So you have that kind of deep, it's like an acid stonewash finish, or maybe a titanium nitride finish with a stonewash over it. I'm not sure which it is. I'll have to do some research on that, but it has a really nice looking finish. It's a little bit different. Let me look at it off camera. Yeah, what it looks like a deep acid stonewash though. But like I said, I could be wrong. It might be a titanium nitride coating that's been stonewashed. Amsler knives, because like I mentioned in my last video, this is a collaboration. Very nice. What does that say? Experimental run, 214 out of 300. That's pretty neat. So I guess this is a first production run version. I'm really not sure. I've never heard of experimental run, but I'm assuming that's what it is. So that's kind of neat. So this is it's been numbered. This is the 214th out of 300. That's pretty cool actually. And I love the blade shape on this. By the way, you can see it says Boker Plus. I love that blade shape. It's much more the conventional Japanese Tanto design. Now, I say Tanto, some people might say Tanto. The edge right off the bat doesn't feel too sharp, but in my experience, Boker knives don't come sharp. I have this little piece of paper left over from one of my last reviews that I did. It's not bad. I mean, it's decently sharp. You have to get the right angle. Oh, I just got a little curly Q on that one. You have to get the right angle because it's a very steep, you can see it's a very steep grind. Let's get that secondary point, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it does have, because you can see where that's usually the telltale signs of a rolled edge. It's probably got some rolls in it from the factory. Yeah, you can actually see them. Shows a little. You can't feel it. You can't really feel it, but I'll touch it up with a stone, and then I'll probably reprofile it, just like I did with my rhino calf, and it is newspaper cutting sharp. It looks like the white balance on my camera just kicked in, so you can really tell that finish now. Yeah, the white balance on my camera kind of goes off and on. Sometimes, like when I do these videos, it'll kind of come out like a orangish. Everything has like an orange hue to it. This is much more true. So it is a very dark finish. Like I said, very, very much like a acid stone wash. If you guys have ever seen somebody do acid washing. This is 440C steel, like most Boker knives, or especially your Boker Plus knives. Your Boker Plus knives usually always 440C. Your Boker Magnums are usually just 440, which probably means it's a 440A, which is a much lower grade of 440 steel. And then these scales that are, they're kind of riveted into place, you can see. Well, they're kind of pinned. It has those pins in there, so it's pinned into place. They are titanium. So that's going to contribute to a lot of the weight of this knife. 440C steel stamped on there. But it is a pretty thick blade stock as it is. I mean, I'm not sure. Do I have... Yeah, I have a ruler here. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch thick. So you do have a 1/4 inch thick steel stock, and then of course you have those thick pure titanium scales, which look really nice. I mean, that's really cool that they give you titanium. And then you have this little lanyard here with a blue anodized titanium bead. So, like I said in my last video, for under $40, I mean, like I said, I paid $37, almost $38 after shipping. The initial cost of this from BladeHQ was $31. You get a cardboard box, a hard cardboard, with that kind of matte finish over it, magnetically closed lid, foam padding on the inside. I mean, that's not just an insert. I mean, it's 100% foam right there. And then you get this Kydex sheath, which I'll test out here in just a second. Titanium scales, 550 cord lanyard with a titanium anodized bead. Just incredible. Okay. Very secure fit. I don't really feel any rattling. I mean, I feel the lanyard, but I mean, you don't hear anything rattling. Perfect amount of retention, I'd say. And I was watching, I forget his name, I think it's Rob Amsler, something like that. But I was watching his video of his custom Slik models, and he talked about how he designed his Kydex sheets to have tension right here to catch on these pivots, these rivets, these tubes, rather, not rivets. But he made the Kydex sheets to attach inside those tubes instead of attaching to the blade. You know, so there's no pressure on the blade, and you don't get that wear, and you don't get any scraping. So that's the sheath that you get. 100% Kydex, has black rivets or eyelets. Why do I keep saying rivets? But you do have these black eyelets, so that, you know, holds it together. So I imagine you can put a tech lock on here. You know, if you wish to carry it on your belt, you can do that. And it's perfect. You get just enough to grab onto and to pull out of the sheath. And that little lanyard really helps too. I mean, you can get a perfect grip on that. I can put 2 fingers in this main area right here, and then the other 2 on the rest of the knife, and kind of hold on to the spine. Or you can kind of choke back on it and just grab on to that back part right here. Feels pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have a very natural, organic feel to it, like you could expect from something like Kershaw or Spyderco. It definitely has a very mechanical feel to it. See all the edges? I mean, it's just a very squared off design. But I love these milled little pockets right here. And what it is, you have that normal stock of steel, And then the milling is in the titanium itself, giving that really neat look. And they did a really good job. I mean, I cannot feel the seams. I mean, you can see the seams when the steel and the titanium meet up, but I cannot feel these seams. Like, it is great fit and finish. They did a really good job on that. So that's really impressive. The bead is really nice. Like I said, that is titanium. Nice little 550 cord fob. Nice finish on that blade. Like I said, I will do a sharpening job myself on that. It's very nice. Like I said, I just really like that finish. It's really attractive to me. Yeah, actually you can see the rolls right there. It's a burr actually, but that's alright. I can take that off. Very pointy. Has a great tip on this knife. So it's just very pointy. So that's primarily what you would use something like this for, because it is a very small knife. You can see in the palm of my hand. Very small little knife, and you would carry this probably around your neck, or maybe even on your belt, or even in your pocket, and just use it, you know, to cut open packages or something. Reverse grip. You know what? This knife actually feels better in reverse grip. And in his video, he was talking about using that lanyard fob to kind of put between your fingers like that to get better ergonomics. I recommend going to watch his videos. Just look up Amsler Mini Slik. And he has 2 videos, and he showed a full size, like his regular version of this knife. And he talked about, due to a water jetting error he had, he made a bunch of these smaller ones, which this is an exact replica of his small Slik, you know, his Mini Slik. But his versions, the blades are titanium. So his knives are all titanium except for the fob. And you know, then it has that titanium bead. And on his, he carbonizes the edges on his. And he also does a pical version, which if you're not familiar with that, it means that the part that looks like would have an edge is flat. That's technically the spine. Like, his pical version looks exactly like this, but the spine is sharpened and there is no edge down here. What that's for is like on the Spyderco pical, you know, because the edge is on the back side of the knife. When grabbing it, the edge is going to be back here towards your wrist, which you'd use for grappling. I'm not really sure I'm not a martial arts practitioner, so I don't know the exact specifics of that. My phone's ringing. But anyway, sorry about that. My phone was ringing. But anyway, the pical would have an edge back here for using martial arts where you grapple and whatnot. But anyway, so I don't know if Boker is going to come out with that version also. It would be kind of interesting. Or if they're going to come out with the normal sized Slik. But overall, this knife is really nice. I'm actually quite taken back by the fit and finish. Now, I knew, like I said, Boker's fit and finish on their fixed blades was pretty spectacular for the price that you pay. But like I said, the sheath retention's great. The edges are polished and finished, so that's really nice. Of course, with Kydex, if it ever gets loose, you can heat it up with a heat gun or a blow dryer and pinch it back. But yeah, just all the things. Like I said, the fit, the scales meet up perfectly. The finish is really nice. I think I have surmised that it is just a titanium nitride coating on this and then stone washed. But it's just a really nice knife. Definitely worth checking out if you guys can get a hold of one of these. I know BladeHQ is sold out right now, but this is a really nice knife. Very cool little fixed blade. And it's going to look great in my collection of small fixed blades. Because, I don't know, I have a thing for small fixed blades, guys. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing and first impressions of the brand new Boker Mini Slik. Alright guys, like I said, go check this out. I think it's worth picking up at this price. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace.